You guys left off in a really weird spot because you got up into an area where you believe you're coming in on some sort of weird entryway where you really weren't supposed to be able to reach normally by any kind of conventional means. But with Timber doing what he did and making his way up to this balcony and looking inside, you guys had gone on to discover that this was a prison of sorts. And without knowing the full implications of what you were looking at, you had noted that there was some sort of fiendish presence there in the form of this massive butcher. And a number of people lay slain, dead, or in pieces throughout the room, with what looked to be one remaining person, this woman, who inside this gibbet had basically been almost hysterical as the butcher had proclaimed that she was next. He was going to essentially chop her up. And Timber, knowing he had to take action throughout this, had gone back down to all of you very quickly, explained the situation before pulling off a absolutely insane maneuver, pulling this thing over the edge as he would jump out to pull it out to him. And in doing so, it had fallen a great distance, and all of you had gotten into a fairly rough battle with this thing. And through some clever actions and really, um, just basically strategizing for what you did, you overcame this and destroyed it. And it promptly exploded a short time after being slain into bloody shrapnel that would down one of your members. You guys would get Elperos back up during this, and then you would go about rifling through the butcher's apron as well as looking at the cleaver. Now, I've explained to you from the previous session that this is Gendry, who had decided he was going to use detect magic on this cleaver. He had been picking up evocation magic from it. In addition to that, as Elperos had gone about rifling through the apron, had gone and discovered a key ring with several keys on it. You have no idea what these go to, but you suspect that they go to gibbets or cells or whatever it is that's up above on this balcony in this prison. Again, there is currently a woman who is inside that room. You guys are technically on the docks right now, specifically the pier. And as a reminder of some of the other things that are going on, you had made your way out to this tower, standing over the ocean, or the bay, I should say. And when you had gotten there, when you'd gone into the initial entryway, you had seen something very strange that you really weren't entirely sure why this was the way it was. You had found implements a navigator or a sailor would use on the interior of this chamber. Like, it's obvious that someone from a vessel or a boat has visited this tower. However, it seems that they were killed, much like many of the Neridians that you had banded with, a short time ago, to get into this tower. And you had noticed that there were these sextants and other navigational tools on the inside of this that hadn't succumbed to the acid that was there, this slime. Um, as another gentle reminder, you guys haven't explored so you haven't explored the ship or one of the boats that's on the dock. You guys just left those completely open-ended. You didn't explore any of that. And then you had decided that you were pretty much done searching around on the dock after having found several crates inside one of the buildings that had a large amount of rations and other things protected by this almost a lacquer that had been placed over the containers to prevent them from decaying, like so many of the other things around here that the slime is touching. Someone came here prepared. You assumed that this was the people who owned it was the corpse smugglers that you had encountered prior to this. That said, you are currently at the bottom of this balcony near the cliffs, and you're again still technically at the docks. What do you guys want to do?
Is that lever two-handed?
It is two-handed.
Can I pick it up?
You can.
Okay.
Touch it.
I'ma touch it.
What is it?
Okay.
We all want to know.
Me too.
As you pick it up, it it feels it feels wrong in your hands, and you aren't entirely sure why, but you feel like it's tainted in some way. And as you look over this large cleaver, you realize there's probably a great deal of innocent people that have met their end by this. I mean, it's literally the implement of a torturer as well as an executioner. And looking over it, you aren't entirely sure what it's capable of doing, but you're certain that there's something off about it.
Did we get a bag of holding?
For clarity, nobody knows what it does. Unless you hold on to it during a short rest and you try and decipher what it's capable of doing, or you cast Identify on it. So,
Well, I think for now, maybe we just hold on to it. Maybe if we don't use it, we can get something from Click Clack.
Miles, I do have a question.
sure.
Did you had our XP yet for our sessions last time in this one?
Yeah, you guys have not leveled. I'm telling you that right now.
No, I just know that, but that dude was probably pretty beefy.
Yeah, that was a high. That was literally a pretty high CR.
That means
No joke.
I leveled. I took all the XP.
I got the XP.
I got
No, he was worth quite a bit.
And you, the house that we were next to, was that empty peeking through there?
It was. It was literally just one of the buildings on the outskirts. As you look inside of it, Gendry, you realize very quickly it's just dilapidated ruins at this point. It's been cleared out. Anything that was of value has been taken.
Oh shoot, I don't really have a whole lot left.
Do I have any potions on me? I can't see my inventory. Sorry, I'm at work.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. For some reason, it came across really quiet. Oh, I just realized my volume's like all the way down. Okay, that explains it. I'm sorry, say that one more time.
Do I have any potions on me?
Any potions?
Let's see.
Potion hungry.
Well, I mean, I have very little right now.
I know.
Taking a gander really quick. You have a potion of visceral wounds and a potion of healing and bottled souls.
Yeah.
When the hell did we get bottled souls?
That was from previously. I'm trying to remember the exact location, but you guys ended up getting it. Basically, you can use one charge to increase your spell level by one of the next spell you cast.
That does sound familiar.
So, and then the potion of visceral wounds that cures any condition instantly. It's bleeding, blinded, deafened, disarmed, incapacitated. Like basically, if you're under the effects of like a major effect from a critical hit, you can drink that and it'll immediately go away instead of you casting like lesser wounds or greater restoration or whatever.
That's actually really fucking awesome.
Yeah, arguably very useful. And then you have a single potion of healing for 2d4 plus 2.
I'll take it. Oh, I don't need it.
Okay.
Oh, so you're selfish. I see. Leave Elpros as being selfish.
Is very, very low on hit points right now. Okay. So just as a reminder for Elpros, you have 2 first level spells left. You have no second level spells, and you have 2 third levels and a 4th level.
Okay. Well,
So you could cast any healing spells on yourself, but again, you're pretty much you're down to 5 spell slots right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that potion. I'll worry about my spell slots later.
Okay. All right. You're gonna take your full action to use this, so that's an immediate plus 10 hit points. No rolls necessary. Okay. I marked it off your sheet.
Cool.
Okay. So as it stands right now, again, you are all standing at the base of this balcony and looking up. You have no idea what's in front of you, so to speak, at the top of this cliff.
So, quick question: how much more time do we have in the day? Like, do we have a while before we have to?
You have a long time.
Okay, and in that case,
So for
am
clarity, this is the time. I'm going to show you guys the exact time here, or I'm going to tell you the exact time. Well, you guys have basically you decided you weren't going to take any breaks really, and you were just going to run through some of this stuff. Let's see. I'm trying to find it. Right, there we go. There we go. I just found it. Nope, that's map notes. That's not what I wanted.
I'm going to use a potion then.
I'm gonna put the sword in the bag of holding.
Oh shit. I think they I don't think they updated simple calendar. It's not on here right now. Where the hell did it go? Either that or I've got another mod that's taking it over right now. I didn't even realize that. Anyways, it's about 10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. Well, I got 7 HP back.
You do not have to. Oh, I was gonna say you're casting a spell. Never mind. Oh, no. If you take a full action to use the healing potion, you get the full amount back. So it's 10 hit points.
Sick. I'm gonna use yes.
If you just do it as an action or a bonus action, you have to roll for the amount.
Gotcha. Yeah, because you're using it quicker.
Yep. And that only applies to healing potions. That does not apply to normal so if you're going to use a potion to fly, you have to take the full action to drink the potion.
Nope.
Sure.
It only applies to healing potions.
What if we just did bonus action, then you get half the potion effect?
You fly for only 5 feet off the ground.
That is some wishful cheesing. Nah. All right. Anybody have any specific thoughts? As a reminder, Elpros is the one that has the key ring. I believe I had told you that there were several keys on that. I cannot remember if I said 6 or not. Pretty sure I did, but let me take a gander at it. I did not tell you the exact amount, but there are 6 keys on that ring. I'm going to write that on there that there are 6 keys.
Was there anything weird? Was there anything weird about the apron itself he's wearing?
No, it's almost been blasted apart. There's barely anything left of it.
Oh, good.
So I think we should investigate the tower further.
What, Lucy?
I was saying I think we should investigate the tower further.
What was
Yeah.
what was up there, Timber? Because we didn't get to see what was up there. Only Timber.
Oh, I explained it to you guys when I first came down.
Oh, that's right. There was a person, wasn't there? Or
Yeah, you guys knew. Yeah, you guys are very well aware of what Miles explained.
No.
We can just do what I did earlier and climb back up there. And as I climb back up there, I'll just knock in some pitons. Now I don't have to worry about something fucking trying to kill us.
Also true.
Pitons.
Okay. All right. So with you
Let me
guys
make sure
pointing
I
it
have
out that
some
way,
though.
you guys gonna
I
say
do.
you guys had 2 climbers kits that you had found previously in that stash from the corpse thieves, and then I believe you guys were originally planning on using those and utilizing all that to begin with. So that really works out in your favor.
Solid.
Okay. Just make sure to remove those pitons from your guys' inventories, whoever's got. I think one climber's kit had 10 pitons in it apiece, which is just enough to get you from the base all the way up to the top.
Yep, I have the 10 here, so I will
Okay.
remove those.
Yep. Okay. And then as for the rope, obviously you guys can pull that up afterwards, so it's not like you're really wasting it.
Yeah, I got 100 feet.
Yeah. So much rope.
Oh,
Okay. So I guess the question is, I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna ask the question directly. Are you guys going into this place? You guys are climbing up the balcony to go into this prison.
Yes.
It's not a trick question. I'm just asking.
Oh yeah,
you.
100%.
I think Thorwin wants to go up.
Okay. Give me one moment.
There's no door, right?
I have to make sure I got something ready.
What, Lucy?
All those that are too holy can't get in.
There we go.
I guess Gendry's the only one walking in there.
Give me one moment, guys. 1 second. I just realized I left my bourbon in the other room. 1 second.
Oh, the audacity!
There's no door at the base of the tower.
We gotta climb.
It's not the same tower that we're looking at. It's a prison. He said, I think.
Okay. Well, there's gotta be some way other than that to get up there.
Yeah.
I feel like, but it's fine.
I think that's the first time he said it was anything about a prison, because I don't remember hearing about a prison.
But there's prisoners. I remember, or prisoner.
Yeah, it sounded more like a butchery.
Yeah.
Nom 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 nom.
Sounds terrible to say it that way, but
Hey, listen, in this world, people have to eat.
A long ass walk for his bourbon, Jesus.
He lost it.
left it.
I swear I left it on the table.
I swear I left it right here. What the fuck, man?
Oh, damn, he's a scrub. Not ready to play. Don't got his bourbon, damn.
All right, sorry about that.
You lose it?
I realized I left my oven on too, so I about shit myself when I walked in the other room. I literally made a pizza right before I walked in here to like fix the last of the BG3 HUD shit. I can't believe I left that on. It's been on for like an extra 20 minutes, but it's not the end of the world. I didn't have anything in there. Yeah, no, if it had been on like all night, I would have really panicked. But
it's all right. My grandma, when she used to live in her when she was alive, she left her oven on because we always used to do a family Christmas. Everyone gets together at grandma's house. She cooks all the meals. Well, she had an oven upstairs. She had an oven downstairs in her basement. The downstairs basement one was for the turkey because it takes forever to cook.
Yeah.
And she ran it on, and she's at an old farmhouse, so they have propane. She left that oven on for 3 months.
No shit. That's a
3
miracle her
months.
house didn't burn down.
Dude, I don't know how it didn't. Because she got
That's
her bill,
wild.
and she's like, wow, you guys were just out here 3 months ago. Usually I only fill, once or twice a year. Yeah, you used all of propane in 3 months.
That's insane. I don't even know what to say to
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
All right.
Propane and
All right.
propane accessories.
Could always be worse, Miles.
So Timber, as you climb to the top of this balcony and you look inside, you haven't climbed up yet. You see that, the same room of despair that you had seen previously. There's nothing that's changed except it's grown quieter, and you can hear the gentle sobbing of this woman inside one of the gibbets. Everyone else that's in here is either dead or the undying. You realize as you stare at some of them, they're clearly, have been dead for some time and have been subjected to numerous tortures or disfigurements from the butcher. And you realize that the door on the opposite end of the chamber from the balcony is just it exits out somewhere else inside of this prison. You aren't entirely sure where it goes, but you are certain that this does delve deeper into the side of this cliff face. You don't know where it goes, and you can't see where it goes. All around you, the floors are slick with blood and viscera from the chopping table that's presented directly at the center of the room. I am going to switch you guys over officially to this other section.
Sweet. Holy fuck.
Okay.
Oh Jesus.
That's a little spooky. That's a lot of spooky.
So, Timber, you're watching the rest of your companions slowly climb up this rope. You managed to get up here fairly quickly in comparison to everyone else. Even with doing the pitons, you still managed to climb up to the top, and you're there, a fairly early compared to everyone else. Are you doing anything particular here? In particular?
Uh, I'd like to just keep my eyes out and make sure that there's nothing else in the room that isn't locked up.
Okay. The only thing you take notice of after you look for quite some time is you start to notice more and more that there are chains, hooks, and all manner of rusted and wet torture implements spread throughout the room. It just gets worse the longer you look at it. And there doesn't seem to be any kind of threat present aside from the one you just defeated.
What do I see as I'm coursing over this room that catches my eye, other than I should say, where is the woman that was crying?
The woman is actually about 30 feet away in a gibbet. She's literally, it's hanging off the floor. She has
Okay.
no ability to touch the floor or even free herself at all. You can see that it's locked. There's clearly a locking mechanism on it of some kind, and it looks like there's a keyhole present.
Okay. Is there, following the chain of the gibbet, is there anything that leads to where I can drop down?
No, 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 no. So the gibbet itself is just suspended about 10 feet above the floor. And
Uh,
the butcher obviously could reach this fairly easily, but the average person is never going to be able to.
Gotcha. Okay, fair enough. Okay. As the group comes up, I will politely ask for the keys so that we can unlock this gibbet.
Yeah,
Give it.
I'll go with the
Okay. Elbros, like I said, you noted, you quickly took note of the keys that you had seen on this ring. There was just 6 of them. One of them in particular, as you pull out this key ring to hand them off to Timber, looks very strange. You can see that it's rusted, and as you grab hold of it to get a better look at it up close, it pricks your fingers, and it's just there's something off about it. And that's when you realize it's bleeding. The key itself is perspiring blood.
Oh, that's nasty. I'll bring that to everyone's attention and hold.
I'm sorry, Lucy. I'm having a really hard time understanding you. It sounds like everything you're saying is like really muffled for some reason.
Try your headphones.
Oh,
She won't let me buy her new ones.
That to everyone's attention and maybe look around, take a look around the room and see what it might fit.
Okay, so you're gonna take a look around the room and see if it might fit. You realize, as you get up there, there's several keyholes on these gibbets and jail cells that are presented throughout the room. As you start to approach each one, this one is far too large, the one that's perspiring blood, to fit in any of these keyholes.
Okay, can I just make a note of that and then look to see if any of the other keys fit?
Yes. So as you sit there and you rifle through these, you hear the woman, as you start to approach, looks down, and she looks at all of you and says, "Come to torture me like the last ones, have you?"
Heavens,
She
no,
means the
I'm
last
here to
one.
help you.
It's just a trick. And you see as she looks away and she's like, she just goes quiet.
Um, if is it just a regular like cell?
No, it's a gibbet. It's about 10 feet off the floor.
Oh, it's like the little thingies that hang in the sky.
Think about it. It looks like almost like a bird cage that's
Yeah.
hanging from a chain.
Boren will approach very cautiously, just to kind of kind of give the the fact that he's not doesn't mean harm. And he will say, "We are not here to hurt you. We are here to help." And he will touch, like, if she has like a part of her body, like he'll like place a finger on her like skin and then give like a charge of not healing hands. Like, touch
You actually
pain.
physically cannot reach her
Oh,
right
you
now.
can't. Dang it.
She's 10 feet off the ground. The bottom of the gibbet is 10 feet off the ground.
Dang
Get
it.
on Elpros's
You-
shoulders.
I don't
Yeah,
have.
she's
I don't
literally
have.
inside this gibbet. The gibbet's about 5 or 6 feet tall. She's holding her knees with how cramped she is in this thing.
I don't have reach. Dang it.
As
Are
you
we
start to
allowed to
reach
call?
up towards her, she kind of shrinks even more. You didn't think it was possible.
Do I have anything that's
You can tell that she's clearly worried about the whole situation. She looks panicked.
Can Timber just stand on someone's shoulders and then reach it? Because I got 10 feet reach.
I can
You
I can
good?
pick you up.
Yeah, let me do that.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm strong.
So you stand up and you get on
Someone catch her,
Boren's
please.
back, and your lanky arms manage to reach up. You're grabbing onto the gibbet right now and holding yourself up. It's swaying a little bit. But with how, the two of you being the individuals you are, you're both fairly strong and dexterous for everything that's happening here. You don't really worry about falling over or anything like that. Boren seems to have done this before, Timber. He's almost as firm as a board in all of this. It doesn't really waver at all. And he's got that old man strength. And so as you sit there, Elperos, are you handing the keys off to Timber so he can unlock this?
Yes, I will.
Okay, you just hand him one of the keys, and Timber, you see as this woman you can see she's got her hair that's in a bun on the back of her head. She looks like she's been through hell. She's got spatters of blood all over her. She's basically wearing manacles already. You can see she's been stripped of anything in terms of all of her, belongings. She's just wearing her clothes that are in tatters and smeared with blood or drenched in blood in some cases. And the longer you look at her, you have no idea what she's been through, but she looks almost emaciated, like she's in the middle of starving. And as you reach up and you cycle through these keys one at a time, with the exception of that large, rusted, bleeding key, you finally find one that works and you unlock the cage. And you see, as you realize, she's not only panicking, she's basically in total fear of the situation right now. And you can see she's physically shaking. She's terrified of you all.
Are we that scary?
Sounds like PTSD.
No. I mean, we're not the friendliest looking people.
I am definitely not the friendliest face to be looking at right now.
I don't know if any of us are.
Timber's gonna give her some space.
Okay.
I forgot how
Are you
terrifying I
going to
look.
say anything in particular to her, or are you just leaving the cage open?
Can she not just? Doesn't she fall out, or is there like a secret?
No. The bottom doesn't open up. It's basically a side, like a portion of the side that opens up. So you basically just opened up a side of it in order for it to be, her to be free effectively.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna leave her alone. If she wants to get out, she can get out.
She's currently wearing manacles. As you get closer to her, you realize she's chained at the wrists.
Oh Lord.
Fudge.
Elperos wants to offer rations.
Yeah, can I approach and offer her rations and be like, we're here to help. We mean you no harm, and we're going to get you safely out of here.
How do I know you're not one of them? And you see, as she looks at you, Elperos, and says this, you have no idea what that means.
Who are they?
I'll cast Cure Wounds on her.
Okay, and you can see some of the cuts and nicks and bruises immediately begin to disperse and go away, and her skin returns to a normal hue. It hasn't changed how physically weak she looks from not eating, but you can see that it's definitely had an impact on her normal health. As she says this to you, go ahead and give me an insight check from everybody here.
Hold on.
I'll roll for you, Elbros, and I'll let you know what the roll is.
I don't remember. I feel like I'm not good at this. I just don't remember.
Actually, I don't think there's a lot of people. I don't know if anybody's good at this really, except for maybe Tinder.
I'll say I'm good at it.
Elbros got a 20.
Yeah.
Go
Well.
Yeah.
There we go, 19 and 20. The second, Bolrin and Elpros, the two of you being, having a lot of interaction with religious figures and things of that nature. Gendry as well. Gendry, you really don't catch it. You really don't have a care here. Just for some reason, it's not. You don't have that feeling. But Elpros and Bolrin, the second she says, "How do I know you're not one of them?" you realize she's immediately referring to, "How do I know you're not one of the fiends or the demons?" And she's looking at you, and the only thing you can think at this point is, well, how do you prove that? Timber, as you approach her and you put a hand on her, she almost violently kicks away as you're in the midst of doing this healing. And after she realizes what you're doing, all of a sudden her tone entirely changes as you do this. And she looks to you, Timber, and says, "We have to get out of here now before the rest come."
Timber will kind of reach his lanky arms up there. Okay, I'll help you out.
All right. As she
Okay,
comes
let's go.
forward, you can see she's still wearing the manacles. She can't help herself climb down except for like grab onto a side of the gibbet. And as you reach in to grab her, you see as this insane, awkward motion as it becomes three individuals almost stacked on top of each other as Bullring is carrying Timber, as Timber is pulling this woman out of the gibbet. And it looks incredibly awkward, but they managed to make it work. And as she gets down, she says, "This is certainly no place for introductions, but my name's Kellen. Who are you?"
Bullring.
Oh, Bruce.
As you as the two of you introduce yourselves, is anybody else introducing themselves, or are you just staying quiet?
I'll stay quiet, actually.
Okay. She you can see she looks to you, and when you don't say anything, she finds that more than a little odd. She just looks you over like, "Oh, okay." And Gendry, just staying silent in the background.
I'm not even giving her the time of day. Like, I'm not even paying attention
Jesus
to
Christ.
them. I'm like looking
She
off to whatever else. Like,
Bro's just
if
He's starting to
anything's
poke
come.
the undying in the cage.
Yeah, and as Gendry, as you're looking around, you can certainly see that there are some undying in the cages who have their arms sticking out, moaning, reaching for all of you in here. Like they're not dead, they're undying. They're very much moving.
Is there anyone else who looks alive?
From what you had initially surmised, from what Timber had told you, absolutely not. He had taken some quick glances in here and seen some people in these gibbets and cages and cells. And after he had gotten a harder look, after he had gotten up here, he'd realized there's only one living person. And it's her. She's a human.
Is she? Is she
say,
fully intact? Is she missing a leg or anything?
No, she's totally intact.
Okay, cool.
And actually alive, not bitter flesh, not.
Yeah, it's you looking at her, you realize she has like a peach, kind of I'll say skin color, and you can see she's definitely paler, but you realize she's not undying. She's definitely not undying. You can see her breathing all the time. Like she's giving every indicator that she's definitely alive. You guys all pick up on that very quickly. Again, incredibly odd to see someone here like that. That said, when she says we need to get out of here, she says, "Do you have any more keys?"
Yeah, Timber will hand her the keys and introduce himself. Sorry,
I was talking this whole time. God damn it!
Oh, what were you saying? What were you saying?
Son of a bitch. Okay, so now I gotta remember what the hell I was saying. I made a joke about how she has more limbs. She has more body parts than I do. And then the keys, I said yes, but then I was like, oh, I don't know if everyone else wants to say yes. So.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. And so as she asks for the keys, Timber, you You kind of hand the key ring over, and she says, "We can get out through there. I remember how I came in. They dragged me and several others in through, well, some tunnels." She says, "But you came from the cliffs. I saw you come up the side. Where did you come from?"
We came from the cliffs. We came up the side.
Yeah, I know, but I can't. Did you
Some
come from the
shitty ass
ocean?
water.
Do you have a boat?
No.
No, we came from outside the city.
And we
Ow.
just decided to climb the wall.
I don't know what possessed you to come here. She says, "But we have to get out of here.
We all have
I-
orders.
I can at least lead you out of the city if we go back the way I came in. I don't know where we go from where you came from."
We're actually trying to
we're
get to
not
the
leaving
center
the
of the
city.
city.
The center? Why would you want to go there?
We want to figure out what's going on here and eradicate everything.
I'm so proud.
He looks at Gendry and he's like, kind of like gives them an awkward thumbs up. Yeah.
I'm so proud.
She looks at you, and for the first time, she kind of puts on something other than panic, and it more or less looks like this incredulous look, like, "What the hell are you talking about?" Like, she's looking at you like you're crazy right now. Put an end to this. You need to get the hell out of here. We all need to get the hell out of here.
If we have the means to save him, we should.
You can tell just by the way she's looking at you right now, with everything that's going on. She's like, you guys are looking at going further into the city, and she's trying to get the hell out. She's like, "What do you?" And you can see she just pauses for a moment and looks towards the rope. Maybe we should go back down the cliffs. At least if we can get away from here.
So are there more people?
I don't know. They dragged some of us off to other rooms. I don't know what happened to anybody else.
How many? Oh crap! Hold on. Okay. How many enemies are there?
I don't know. But I can tell you there's some terrible things down here. If you think the butcher was bad, there's worse.
Oh. 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 That's not good. Well,
If we need to leave, and you can see she's just almost in a panic at this point.
I'm fully agree. I think we should get the hell out of here.
Okay, what do you guys want to do?
But you
You
see
can-
why we must eradicate the city.
You can meet you can meet the fish friends.
She just looks at you again like you're insane. She has no idea what you're talking about. As soon as you are advocating for leaving as well, is everybody in agreement with that? Do you guys want to get the hell out of here? Do you guys want to continue further into this place, going through the door, or do you want to go back out to the cliffs?
I feel a little weary having her with us.
Yes.
I don't care
I
about
don't know how
her.
everyone else feels.
I just know I'm super low on resources.
Same.
So it's why
So,
I'm looking around more so, as in like being skeptic of everything around, making sure nothing's.
trying to kill us.
Mm-hmm.
I do wonder where this big bloody key goes.
The what?
I wonder where the big bloody key can go.
I mean, I'm curious about the big bloody key too, but we could definitely come back here now that we have the keys. I don't think they're going to change the locks that fast. know. We might set them on high alert after this.
Let's just make sure that she's safe.
I agree. Making sure she's safe should be our priority. Also, Lucy,
As you guys are sitting there, discussing this amongst yourself, she says, "I'm not a helpless invalid."
You're also not. You're in tattered clothes.
you're
No
nailed.
worse a state than your friend. And she looks over at Elbros. Elbros looks like shit right now.
Yeah, I kind of do.
Forgive Albert.
She says,
He
if I
always
could get
looks
my
like shit.
belongings, I could actually help, but it's further inside here. I don't know if it's worth the risk.
What are your Lucy? I'm here.
I'm in the calf. I have to do some stuff.
All right, I'll be inside.
Oh, gotcha.
What are your weapons of choice? Or
She says, do you have any like short weapons, short sword, daggers, anything of that nature?
Timber will toss her his +1 dagger.
oh,
Okay.
Or sorry, no. I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna toss her. I forgot that I had 2 short swords. I'm gonna give her both my short swords.
Okay. She says, "I'll only need the one," and she just hands the other one back to you. She says, I really would not like to leave these things behind. It's what I came into the city with.
we can try. Also, do you know
Hold
how to
on.
use a shield?
Kyle picked up on it.
You came into the city.
You see, she almost regrets saying it. She says, "Yes, I was stupid enough to come here. The coin was supposed to pay fairly well, but I'm sure everyone else is dead at this point, so a lot of good that did."
I would have presumed that every one of us, as soon as she said it came into the city, we all just froze in our tracks. I'm sorry, excuse me?
So you were not one of those taken from the ship.
Ship.
How'd you get
He
here?
has no idea what you're talking about. We came in through the rampart walls. It's a long story, but this isn't the place for it. We either go and we get my things and maybe save some of the others, or we just get the hell out of here. At this point, I don't care.
Well, we go get your things. That's the risk you're willing to take?
I don't know if I'm even gonna find them there. They could have moved them. There's things in here that are unnatural.
Elpros looks like absolute dog shit.
He looks terrible right now. I mean, he's almost at death's door. You can see Elpros has gotten the shit knocked out of him. Like, this is not a good day for him at all.
Poor Elperos. Honestly,
I mean, I'm not doing it either, but
it might be better to leave for now. If we can figure something out later, that might work out. But I don't know if any of us are in condition for another fight like that.
Do you think it's just in a room over? Because here's my thing. The fact that we are here, she is out. It is unknown. We leave, come back. There's gonna be a lot more waiting.
That's true. I mean, if we can. I mean, if is the room close to us?
So the room you're in is roughly about 60 feet wide by about 30 feet long, and it is filled with gibbets, cages, and cells on adjacent walls. And you realize the vast majority of them are completely and totally empty. There is one door, one set of double doors coming in and out of this room.
All right.
Other than that, there's the balcony.
Timber, you're sneaky. You want to take a look and see if anyone's on the other side?
No.
No.
I'm not. No.
All right.
No. Actually, so we Timber still has a level 2 spell. I can just do Pass Without a Trace on myself and her and whoever else. Honestly.
Can it get up to
Um,
people?
what?
Doesn't it go up to like people?
Can someone translate that? I did not hear it. I'm
I
sorry.
know,
Sorry.
Lucy. It's yeah. We're not ignoring you. It's just for some reason everything's super garbled that you're saying, and it's obviously the mic or this whatever's going on, but like everything you say is very difficult to understand right now.
It's almost like you're underwater and we're really trying.
I don't know why it's so
how many
muffled.
people can pass without trace effect.
Yeah. Go ahead and text it.
Oh, I got you.
Or,
I got you.
Message it.
Yeah, and I think Pass Without a Trace is a radius.
Oh,
I'm not
It's Pass
mistaken.
Without a Trace. It's range on self. It's 30 feet. Yeah, anyone around me for 30 feet.
Yeah, so you basically could get the whole party. Everybody gets
then
advantage on rolls.
That way, when we get caught, we're all caught.
Yeah.
But I do have that. I do have Pass Without a Trace if you guys want to make this move, and we'd have to do it sneaky. We have to do it quick.
So as a reminder, you know, a maxed out stealth does not mean you're not going to be seen. If you are walking down a well-lit hallway and there's something at the end of the hallway and you're walking down it, no stealth check in the world is going to save you on that.
Right, practicality
this
comes
is
into play.
Skyrim rules, so.
I thought this was Metal Gear Solid rule. I want my box.
Just for clarity, I just want to make it clear. Like there
So
are.
So is it well lit behind this door?
So
Before
you
I cast a spell?
you can actually see red light coming from underneath the door.
Does this red
Shining
light?
out.
Does this red light look like other red lights that we've dealt with?
No, not that you're aware of.
Does it
All right,
look
fuck it.
like a sex dungeon?
Not quite. Not quite.
Okay, well, I'm definitely going then.
Okay.
I'll
let's.
go. I'm sneaky though.
I guess let's. If we're gonna do it, let's do it now.
Yeah,
Okay.
go.
So you were going to cast Pass Without a Trace on, and you're going to include everybody there?
Nope, not gonna cast it. If it's all well lit and with red light, there's no sense in casting it.
Okay. She looks to you and says, let's just make it quick and get the hell out of here. If we have to leave and go down the cliff, then that's what we do. And you open the door.
To our death.
As you open the door, you realize wherever you are is far larger than you had originally thought. You can see large metal grates lining the floor, extending from the door you just opened all the way to another door at the adjacent side of this room. The room itself has a myriad number of dangling chains and hooks and manacles hanging from beams on the ceiling, in addition to alcoves that go under this main area at the center, with stairs leading up to other cells and a number of other pathways moving their way around the room. What you can tell is that there's no one here. As you look down at the metal grate in the floor, you can see liquid that's pooled inside, and effectively now a reservoir of blood and ever viscera has congealed, has created this horrendous smell. You can hear all manner of maggots, flies buzzing throughout the area that are continuously breeding in this almost cesspool of disease and whatever else is here. What are you guys doing? The other side of this room has a large barred metal gate on it. However, it's locked from this side, not the other side. It's barred on the side that you are on.
So it's barred from the inside?
So we can unlock
Technically?
it?
Your thoughts are that the butcher that you encountered probably placed it there with how large it is. It's going to take two of
Gotcha.
you to get this up on from the door.
Even though I'm so strong?
It's more than likely. You're looking at a giant metal bar right now.
That's fair. So why would I guess he didn't want anyone to interrupt his work?
Possibly.
Maybe he didn't get
Or
along
anybody
with.
escaping.
Oh, that's who, yeah.
Okay. What are you guys doing?
Is Timber's gonna look around and see if there's any other exits besides that main door.
As you look up, you can see that there is light coming down into the room that you're standing in. And you realize that there are slits on the ceiling to allow for light to cascade down into this room. In addition to that, you can see a balcony that stands above this room, roughly about 30 feet above the floor. And it's basically like an opening into another story up above. However, you normally wouldn't be able to reach this unless you took, outside conventional means to get to it.
Gotcha. All right, Timber's gonna just kind of take a peek around the room and just see if there's anything of any interest.
Okay, you tell me, are you
let the stronger people deal at the door.
okay? You start to kind of wander around the area. What's Gendry doing?
I'm just kind of following and keep a very close eye of things.
Okay.
Wait. I'll ask the what's her name again?
Kellen.
Kellen. Is that the way they brought you through?
It is. I didn't know it was barred though. It was open when I was dragged in here.
Okay. Oh, these Kellen, do these grates below here, do you remember if they lead through the entire prison?
I saw them elsewhere too. They're not everywhere, but I've seen them in other places when I was being dragged.
Can I try and can open up one of the grates?
Sure.
Pull it up.
Okay. As you reach down, you realize you could definitely pull up sections of this. They're not like, completely welded down or anything of that nature. They're just placed over the top of it to act as drainage.
As I'm pulling them off, how wide and deep are these little trenches?
You can't see how deep they are. As far as wide goes, they're roughly about 4 feet wide. It's about the 2 foot on either side of the center. And then as far as deep goes, it's the liquid that is pooled here in the viscera is about a foot down from the grates themselves. You don't know how deep it is past that.
I've got long arms and I've got a short sword. Can I stick my arm down there and see if I can touch the bottom with the sword.
Okay. As you reach your arm down into this, the short sword itself is about 2 feet long at its
Okay.
longest, and that's from the hilt up. And
Sure,
it goes
so-
deep. It goes deeper than that. It's longer than 2 feet. Do you want to push your hand into it any further? Like dip your arm in this kind of?
Yeah, just do it.
Okay, as you push your arm further in, about a foot and a half later, you realize there's about a 4.5 foot space under the grates. Almost 5 foot, probably, somewhere in that range.
Okay.
Like, if for some reason you had to get down there, you could.
All right. I'm sure everyone's looking at this. Totally normal.
Okay, Timber, I need you to roll for an active perception check.
Oh. Now I'm terrified.
He's good at those.
You almost don't notice it. You're in the midst of your arm is fully inside this giant pool of blood and viscera, and you could swear you saw something ripple or move. And you look around, you see the flies and the maggots that have piled themselves on top of organs and other meat floating in this congealed liquid. And you see a single eyeball looking up out of the liquid, and almost quick enough for you not to notice, it blinks, it's gone.
Yeah, I'd like to take my arm out of there.
Okay, you take your arm out, and you don't notice. You very quickly take your arm out. You haven't said anything. You haven't done anything. What are you doing?
I'm gonna calmly stand up and try and motion everybody. There's something in the grates.
Okay, you're just gonna whisper this to everybody?
I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna slowly back away from the grates.
Okay. At this point, Kellen sees you or hears you say this, and she goes, "We need to leave. We need to get the hell out of here. It's not worth it."
What is that?
I don't know. The hell if I know.
Well, let's just let's open the door, and then we'll see how far your stuff is, and then we'll go from there.
She's looking at you like you're insane. She's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
You can see she's just in total denial of the situation at this point. She's like, you could almost flabbergasted at this point. Okay, Bolrin, you were already over towards this gate over there. Is there anybody else that's going to be? Alperos arguably would be the next person up in terms of strength to help you lift this. Alperos, would you like to help Bolrin lift this gate?
Yeah,
Or the bar on the gate? Okay, I need a combined athletics check from the two of you. So
Okay,
this is not with advantage. This is a combined roll. So I'm gonna roll an athletics check for Elpros. You get a +4 to this naturally, just because of your strength and everything.
Who's logging in?
Oh, nice. Okay, I'll let you make the roll because I rolled terribly.
I'm so mad. It was on 17 and it went to a god blessed 7.
Yeah, we're gonna give this like one shot, and then we're gonna fucking get out of here because it's probably gonna make a lot of fucking.
I would like to. No, never mind. I want to re-roll.
Can you use inspiration?
It's not worth it. I feel like.
Okay.
Zach, if you're talking to us, we can barely hear you, or at least I can barely hear you.
Did I?
Oh, it might be your Discord settings because I'm gonna be honest, Cody. I can hear him fine. Like he's literally on the same level as everyone else.
And let me go in my settings.
I might have pumped him
can-
up. I can't remember what his setting is at.
I can.
Let me
barely
look
hear
really
you.
quick. Yeah, for Zach, I've got him at 70%. I've got I
There we
got Lucy at 119%. I got Kyle's at 90%, and you are at 70% with Zach.
Nice.
No, it's fine. 15, 15, I guess is fine. Just
Okay.
mad about it.
No, do your thing. Yeah, and as soon as you get logged in for Elperos, just go ahead and make your roll for your athletics check.
Okay, yeah. It's taking a minute.
No, you're fine. No worries. Oh, has anybody else ever had an old fashioned?
No.
Nah.
Think so.
It's bourbon mixed with like a sweet syrup mixed with orange, like an orange peel with the juice,
Oh yeah.
and then sugar cubes. And I genuinely one of my favorite drinks ever, just because of how simple it is and how good it is, based on how simple it is. I started adding lime to them, like a half a thing of lime, and it enhances it incredibly to a disturbing level. Like I don't know how I've been drinking these without using lime in them because of how good it is. But as far as hard liquor goes, probably one of the best drinks I've ever had. Next one, Long Island iced tea is really hard to compare to if you make them right. But
Yeah, I usually go for the Long Island.
yeah, I mean it's got basically 3 shots of liquor in it, and you can barely taste the liquor. So that's amazing in itself. You guys ever had mead?
Yeah, I love mead.
No.
Yes, I've had
Oh,
mead.
if you have never had mead, mead is like on another level. I can't. There's nothing that compares to mead. That is totally on its own. Cody, did you say you've never had it?
Oh, I've never had it.
I'm not joking, man. It's like drinking nectar. I don't know how else to put it. You're literally drinking. It's like drinking like sugar. Like I'm not even joking. It's that sweet. You can't taste the alcohol at all. It's that good. It's
That's
almost like
crazy.
drinking what is it, sake, like the rice water, the alcohol. Like you can barely taste that if you're drinking good sake. Like it's sake, whatever, however it's
I actually
pronounced.
don't know if I've ever had it.
It's literally, you can barely taste the alcohol, if at all. Sometimes if you're drinking good sake, you can't taste it at all. It literally tastes like you're drinking water almost. So I don't know, but like mead is genuinely incredible. No wonder the Vikings loved it. Put it that way. I mean, it's like top of the line shit. I've only had like 2 things of mead ever, like actual bottles, and every single time I've gone through it real quick just because of how good it is. It's not very common to come across either, like in stores or anything like that.
I was gonna say, it doesn't sound like it's very common.
You usually got to well, it's fermented honey. Like they turn honey into liquor.
That
Yeah,
sounds delicious.
it's honey alcohol. It's fucking amazing. So good. Anyways, all right. Athletics check.
Downloading world data.
Oh God.
Jesus Christ.
This seems to be taking a while to load.
Oh, Lucy, you could always roll a regular d20.
I don't know my modifiers.
Miles can tell you.
It's +4.
Nice. Okay.
Well,
D20 +4.
You kind of.
If she rolls a nat 20, I don't believe it.
I'll take a picture.
I'll watch her do it.
He places it on the 20. There. Perfect.
She's doing a chunky one too.
16.
Oh shit.
Nice. So it's a 20. Okay, so literally 35. All right.
It was a 20.
I was looking for 25, but like 35 is way better. All right, between the two of you, Bolrin, you kind of feel like you're getting old in age, because as you look over at Elperos, Elperos is lifting this higher than you are, and Elperos is making it look easy. And it's not great. Not great. But anyways, the two of you quickly carry it off to the side, setting it down so you can actually open this celled gate in front of you. And as you go about, setting this off to the side, you know that Timber is already almost in a panic over what he just saw under these grates. What are you all doing?
Peeking.
Okay. You can see through this door, that there's physically the ability to look through it. And as you're peering over to the other side of this, you can see a much larger room in front of you with a number of barred, what look to be windows almost. And when I say windows, I mean just the openings, not actual glass. But there are bars going over the front of them, heading down, and stairs on either side of this passage heading downwards. It's a much larger hall out in front of you. You see no movement, there's nothing.
Do we risk it?
Risk it for the biscuit.
Risk it for the biscuit.
For clarity, I should also mention this. There is no continuation of the grate after the door. The grate ends a short distance before the door.
Oh. Well, that makes me a little bit more excited to get the fuck out, get out of this place.
Must be the
As you're looking over this, you realize that the grate does continue under the floor. It doesn't,
Oh.
but the actual slop itself continues under the floor. The grate itself ends before the door, though.
Sure, gotcha. So the door. Okay. Let's open the door and get moving.
Okay.
yeah.
I'll have her lead the way, because I don't know what we're doing.
Okay. As you open the gate, you realize it's making a lot of noise, and it's something that's almost unavoidable with what you're doing. What you are now presented with is the main image that's presented before you that you're looking at. You can see that stairs go down either side of this, much larger room. You can see daylight coming down from above. And on either side of the room are a number of cells that are completely and totally closed off with, you're not sure if there's any actual ability to enter them based on what you're seeing. There doesn't seem to be any kind of opening for keys or anything else, but they may be separate hallways in themselves that simply look in or out of this main hall. It's fairly large. This room is about 60 feet long, and the stairs themselves are only about 10 feet down to the floor. What you currently stand on is some sort of platform, and it overlooks the rest of this room. You see something fairly odd immediately. I need a knowledge arcana check.
Anybody?
And people who are proficient.
Not me.
You ready for this big roll?
Oh, it was.
Anybody ready for a big roll? He
We
gets a
still got a 13 on that.
Mwah! So Gendry, as you're looking over this, the second all of you extend out from this door, you've left the door open, and directly in front of you is a very large circle engraved into the floor itself. And you can see that it's pooled with blood. And whatever this inscription might be, you get the distinct impression it has some sort of magical nature to it, but you're not able to immediately tell just off of a glance. You don't know what the purpose of this is.
Hey, I'll be right back.
Oh,
This is magical.
can you distinguish what it means?
I'm not quite sure.
Damn.
Okay.
Did
What
this
are you
do
guys
anything
doing?
when they brought you here? Did I look at the girl?
Oh, as you say this to Kellen, she looks back at you and says, I don't know. They didn't I didn't have anything to do with this. And she points at the circle. She says, we need to figure out where they stash my things. It should be somewhere past this hall. I remember they brought me from maybe 3 or 4 rooms away.
Mm. Does she seem suspicious?
Can I do
I
an insight
mean,
check on her?
you could do an insight check. Like, are you, like, go ahead.
Insight check.
She's giving me sussy Baka vibes.
So, go ahead and give me that one from Bolrin as
Oh,
well.
I got a whole +1. Let's go, baby. Oh, a nat 2. Let's go.
Okay, Bolrin, as far as you know, you find it incredibly odd that any living being has managed to make it to this point. And the fact that she survived, back in that room, you're suspicious regardless. Like, it's just there's something. I mean, it's a miracle standard that she ever made it to this point and survived. But then again, she might not have if you all hadn't intervened on behalf of her with the butcher. And Elbros, as you're hearing her, you realize, she's a normal person just like everybody else, possibly. If it all happened very quickly, anybody could basically be in this situation where they're like, oh, okay, I don't remember exactly where I was when they took my things from me. She doesn't even know particular where it could really be stashed. And she already said that to you. She says they could have moved it. She said, but they basically took all of her things from her when she first came in. So they could have moved it somewhere else, even after, she from the room that they had initially taken all the stuff from her. And
Shit.
you take that into account as she says that. She's really not sure. I mean, you guys are taking one hell of a gamble, you know that.
Do we?
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely know.
I feel like we didn't. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't
Are
know.
we smart enough to figure that out?
No, we're not. We are dumb enough to persist.
Perfect.
How all great stories are told.
Okay, what are you guys doing?
Oh.
Fuck.
I think
Keep going.
we are a little in over our heads.
What are we talking about? There's nothing here yet. We're good.
I will let. I'll let Bolrin lead.
Oh.
Lauren, what are you doing?
All right.
Clanking in the Clankatins?
We came this far.
No,
Risk it
we
for the
didn't.
biscuit.
we walked through a door.
We've come this far. 30 seconds through a door, guys.
How far is the nearest door from us?
The nearest you as you look around the chamber that you're currently standing in, it's roughly about 20 feet wide by about 60 feet long. The
Okay.
end of this hall is another set of double doors, except these ones aren't barred. It's an actual gate itself that goes down from you. Like, this is extending. You have to climb downstairs to go any further into this room. And then on top of that, you're down an additional level at that point. Like, it just looks like it's going further into the cliffside. It doesn't look like it's going up.
Yeah.
like I said, you can see barred windows or door openings, what would effectively be the equivalent of them, but there doesn't look to be any kind of way to enter into these adjacent hallways. Maybe if you had some sort of magical means or otherwise, you could just simply, go into another passage. But as it stands right now, it doesn't look like there's any openings to actually go into these additional hallways. Now, imagine like this, like what you're seeing off to the left and the right here on this main picture. Those aren't doors. You can't go inside these. You can't open them.
Oh, they're just straight up bars.
Yes.
Oh. I see what you mean by prison. Like there's no gates. It's completely a prison with inside the mountain.
So we're just inside the prison area.
Which means if the butcher is the chef, then there's gonna be warden and guards.
Yeah.
And she doesn't know how many more rooms, how far her stuff was.
She said it was 3 or 4 rooms past this.
Hmm.
Gendry, she looks at you and she says, I don't remember. It all happened so quickly. I can tell you that I don't know if they took it any further or they took it somewhere else. I just know where I came in from.
Is there anyone in the cages in here or in the?
I've heard screaming. I think there's other people in here, but I came in with a group. I don't know where they are. I don't know if this is really the time for discussion. We need to figure something out and do it fast.
Timber is still visibly shaken from that thing, whatever the hell it was.
Timber keeps looking over his shoulder back at the room with the grates.
Yeah, consistently. I think I have a change of heart, and we should get the fuck out of here.
I'll do whatever we think the best option is.
She says, and she looks to all of you, says, let's get the hell out of here. If it means us just leaving everything, whatever, I don't care at this point. I just want to get out of here with my life.
All right, let's get out of here.
Okay, you all decide. Well, let me ask, what's Alpros and Gendry want to do?
Fuck them.
Leave Alpros behind and leave.
I'm cool with leaving too. Like I feel like we can always come back if you really wanted to, but if not, I think first priority should be getting her it's into safety.
I agree. We can always find a way to come back. We have a secret passage to get in.
Yeah.
Super sneaky sneaks.
We can put the thing back up and block the door. They won't be able to get back in.
Especially because we
I didn't bring a door blocker.
We have
I got that reference. I
don't use door blockers. Let them come in.
Okay.
But I will say I don't have my Toro.
The second you guys start saying, hey, you know what, maybe we should get the hell out of here, you see Kellen, she doesn't even wait. She just takes off. She doesn't go really out. She doesn't go into a dead out sprint, but she's doing a quick jog out back towards where you came from.
Mm.
So soft.
Timber will follow.
We'll bar the. I'm gonna be like, Elbros, let's bar this door.
Okay, yeah, I can help you.
Go ahead and give me another combined athletics check from the two of you.
Come on, big money, no whammy.
Just don't drop it.
Oh,
me.
wham.
It's the same fucking thing.
Okay, that's
Rip.
you see as Elbros is like kind of doing this quickened And Bolrin, you lift it a little higher coming up right off the bat. And yeah, you guys quickly replace it barely. You have to struggle this time to actually get it back on properly without making an insane amount of noise. By the time it latches, you all just book it from the room and get back up to this, the butcher block that's in the main room you had entered in from. And you can abscond from the balcony at this point. What are you guys doing? Are you fleeing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't call it fleeing, Miles. I'd call it strategic
Tactical
placement.
retreat.
Yeah,
Strategic retreat.
strategic placement. We're just
Okay.
placing ourselves a little further away from the enemy.
So Miles, wait till we're level
You
20 and we just destroy everything.
you begin to quickly climb down, trying to get to the bottom of this cliff face. And Timber, you realize as everyone's beginning to climb down, they're not very fast about it. You see as Kellen, you're literally just strong arming your way down. It's nothing to you to do this. Kellen realizes how slow everyone else is going and follows you down, not using the rope.
Whoa.
Hold the hell up.
Who the fuck she thinks she is? That's dope. Okay, I wonder.
By the time the
I
two
want-
of you get to the bottom and everyone else is coming up short, in time comparisons, what are you guys doing at this point?
This bitch ain't human.
Yeah, as everybody looks at
Damn.
Timber.
Immediately, this bitch. Do we remember how to get back? I would know how to get back.
Yeah, no,
course
you
I'd
guys
know how to
are
get
you
back.
guys aren't even far away from the Port Authority. I mean, you guys
Oh,
are
that scares me.
literally like a whole 500 feet. That's how close you are.
Wow, I don't like that.
Oh.
That's really close.
Oh.
Well, let's hope that no one comes looking for the butcher.
Hey, we closed.
Well, his exploded corpse is kind of difficult to identify outside of the apron that's plastered all over the area beneath the balcony.
See, exactly. We're perfectly fine. Like I was saying, guys. Yeah, let's.
As a reminder,
I would like to...
oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, as a reminder, you guys started your day at 2 a.m.
Yep.
It's now about 10:30.
Jesus Christ, Miles, let us sleep.
You can board yourself up somewhere and you can wait the other remaining 13 and a half hours to take a long rest, which would be 21 and a half hours.
Oh, wow.
You guys would be
that's
just
good.
waiting around for a full day effectively, though. You can do it. I'm just telling you, there's possibly repercussions.
Nah.
And I'm not saying that to be a dick. I'm just saying, like, I do random rolls no matter what's going on. So that's just what happens. You know what I mean? Nothing could happen. You guys could make out like bandits, or something could happen.
Everything's gonna happen, is what he's saying.
Remember, you guys were waiting on the Neridians anyways to go visit the tower. You guys decided to go ahead early, so you guys have options in front of you. You could go with the Neridians when they're up and healed and they're ready to go at this, and you could come back at it with greater numbers, or you guys could turn around and possibly go back in there with Kellen, or leave Kellen here, or, I mean, there's so many things you guys could do right now. It's unreal.
I wonder if the Neridian thing about the lacquer, or how to utilize the lacquer in a different way that we could.
You could always talk with them. I mean, I'm not
Side
sure.
quest!
As far as, like, I don't know what Gendry has prepared right now, but he might have to wait on a long rest in order to get his tongues back, like he was talking to them before about.
Oh, fuck, that's right. We can't just talk to him because we're all We don't have that ability.
And nobody speaks Aquan.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I didn't even know
I
that
feel
was
like that's a
language.
very prolific language to be spoken.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, hint, hint, endless ocean, Aquan will be a big language.
Would that just be treated as common at that point?
It really isn't, weirdly enough, because common is common, Aquan is Aquan. It's just, put it this way, if you had to hedge your bet between Elven, Dwarven, or Aquan, the obvious choice would be Aquan to
Definitely
talk to most
Elven.
people. Yeah, like Elven's really, Elven, Dwarven, Gnomish, like a lot of those languages, you got to remember those races are a minority in that setting. Like Aquan kind of speaking races are the majority next to Common. So it's like those are two really big languages in that setting. Anyways, I'm getting away from our point. So you have a lot of options in front of you right now. Are you guys going to go back and take a long rest and possibly talk to the Neridians again, or what are you guys doing? You let me know. Discuss.
I figured we're going to bring her back and at least have her be safe.
Yeah, because I can't do anything anyways.
Okay. All right. So, what Elperos Bullrun? You guys got any input?
Sorry. I think we should go to the Meridians. They may have more resources to help heal her up, seeing as they already need to heal up their
I
own.
mean-
Their own.
They did not have any magic users left, and that's why they're taking so long for their party to heal.
I mean,
Oh, I mean like bandages and things like that.
Oh, I got you. In terms of like medicinal
bandage,
resources, I got you.
use
Yep.
boo boos.
Okay.
I mean, I could still, if she's still looking really hurt, I can. I will.
She's looking rough, but you feel way worse than she looks, if that
Nah.
means anything.
Oh.
You feel like shit in comparison. This is probably the worst you felt in a very long time. I mean, you really got it knocked into you by the butcher. Like there was a rough battle. That said, Boren, are you in concurrence with everyone else on going back to the Neridians?
Yeah, I have no problem with that.
Okay.
Maybe they can. Maybe I mean they have a. Seems like a very safe, fairly safe place to lay down or lay low. So.
And safety in numbers and all that.
Yeah.
As you all come to this agreement, Kellen again has no idea who you're talking about. She doesn't even understand. You just say the fish people, and she's just confused as all hell. You arrive back at the Port Authority, and knocking on the crates, you're once again greeted by this, and you have no idea what's being said at all. It's just this gurgling sound almost. And having experienced this before, you see as this giant bubbly fish eye pokes its eye out from in between crates, looking at you, recognizing who you are, and immediately that Neridian, Auric, and the tribe leader begins removing that crate along with his companion in order to let you inside. You're quickly ushered in before they barricade the door once more. In front of all of you, you realize how odd of a situation this is. You are in the nameless city. And hold up at the docks in the Port Authority is 4 Neridians, a deep dwelling ocean race none of you really ever thought existed or you would ever meet in your lifetimes. An escaped prisoner from this fiendish prison that you just escaped from, in addition to yourselves, members of this order or orders, I should say, who have come together to purge the city. You can't believe there's this many living entities in this city at all. And again, this brings to question, what the hell was Kellen doing here? What you know the purpose the Neridians are here for. They're here to purge this evil, but Kellen remains a mystery.
We're about to find out.
Dun dun dun. Let the interrogation begin.
Okay, here's my question. are all of you going to wait the full period here for a long rest? If you do, again, there's random rolls. You guys could come out of this with flying colors, or something could happen. So just keep that in mind. And then it is, as of right now, a 13 and a half, or sorry, this is, 13 and a half hours plus 8 hours for the long rest. So you guys have to wait for basically 21. It would be, 21 and a half hours. And so you'd be about 10 o'clock the next day when you got started.
I mean, realistically, what the fuck are we gonna do?
And it's just it. If you're hurt, you're hurt. I mean, there's no point in pressing on if you're almost dead and you're out of
We
resources.
can't handle the fucking tower. We can't handle morphines. We can't handle the kraken at the bottom of the goddamn ocean.
Not with that mindset.
The Neridians, the zombie Neridians, nearly fucking killed us.
Yeah, that fucking hurt.
Okay.
We're in a rough goddamn spot.
Is that what you guys want to do?
Sounds like your old age is catching up to you.
Old man.
Listen here, Sonny.
You just hear the Neridians talking, blah, 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 and then they're looking at Bolrin. Gendry later on just translated old man.
I don't appreciate that.
Respect your elders. He just shakes his sword at him. No.
Puts it down like a cane.
Yeah. Perfect. That said, if you guys are going to take a rest, feel free to do whatever you guys want to do during this. If you guys want to make anything or do whatever, I mean, you guys tell me. You guys have a hell of a long period ahead of you right now. So 21 hours is nothing to shake your head at. If you have something you want to do during this, I mean, including, you guys already said you want to talk to Kellen.
Yes.
For Gendry. But like for everything else, you tell me, and we'll try and speed through it as quickly as we can.
Kellen.
She looks to you, and she looks exhausted. I mean, she looks absolutely beat, and you realize she's been through this enormous ordeal. But Gendry, for some reason, you find yourself not caring.
God don't.
Well, before, sorry, while Gendry's doing this, and I know we're going to be taking a long rest, and I got time to kill, I will be handing out a good berry to everybody.
Ooh.
There you go.
What is that, a health point?
It's 1 health point.
And full nourishment, yeah.
And full nourishment, yep.
I have 35 health now. Let's go.
Who needs
that? That's Timber right now.
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling too. I'm at 34 health.
Okay, so, yep.
And I'll hand it out to Callan and the other fish people to eat that.
The fish.
Okay. And I should have told you guys not to. I already know what your stuff was for Elperos, but I should have told you not to roll for a long rest yet, because you guys got to wait 13 hours before you can even take a long rest.
Yeah, I haven't done anything yet.
It's not a big deal. But like, you were at 16 hit points and had 5 spell slots left. You were out of second levels. You had 2 first levels, 2 third levels, and a 4th level. And the only reason I remember that is because I looked at your character sheet right off the bat to tell you that. So yep, no, you're fine. And so you're talking to Kellen. She looks absolutely exhausted, and you realize she already looks sleepy.
Same.
Considering you must stay up with us to make sure we are on the right time frame, and us giving you a place to stay safely, I have some questions for you.
Just go ahead.
You
try and answer what I
said you and a group came here. What was the reason?
Yes. Oh, I can tell you exactly that. Well, you probably don't know her, but there was a Lady Merowyn that had recruited all of us in
That
order to come here.
bitch.
Oh snap!
How long ago
She was
this?
paying.
Oh, good.
Oh, I mean, maybe a week ago.
A week? How long have we been doing this?
About a
I
week.
feel like, oh,
God damn, this has been only a fucking week, Miles?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
no, it
I think
hasn't
it
been
should have
long.
been longer than that. But
It's not been
goddamn.
long at all.
God.
And she says the coin was something, just insurmountable wealth. And she knew how to hook us on this, and we were all stupid for taking it.
Yeah. What lies did she spill to you?
We were supposed to come here to meet a member of her order. It was a Sir Barrowin. We never made it to him, by the way. I don't know if you picked that up, but I don't know where he is, but he's somewhere in the city still, probably. If she has the confidence in him that, I mean, he has to still be alive with the way she was talking. I think she was in communication with him.
Is that who we had to
We
find?
know that name.
Or is that
No,
new?
you don't. This is the first time you've ever heard of Sir Barrowin.
That's what I thought. I
Really?
was like, I don't remember hearing that.
Yeah, I
name.
don't
You've
think.
never
Yeah, I don't
heard
remember
the
that
name
either.
before.
I know
Okay.
we were originally told to come just to basically find out what's going on and stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you guys had the opportunity to go speak with Lady Merowyn, and she said she was going to offer you a deal, and I
We
believe it was
declined.
Timber. Yeah, Timber specifically was like, "No, I'm not getting involved with this shady ass noble. It's not happening."
Mm-hmm.
And you had basically decided you weren't going to have anything to do with the situation. Well, your companion had decided that he was going to go speak with her, Hunter Bagley,
Yeah.
and you have no idea what he discussed with her, but you know that he did tell you he did make an agreement with her. Bagley being dead and gone at this point, to your knowledge, you know that, Sir Barrowin is probably the only connection to Lady Merowyn that you know about that exists in the city.
So, Lady Merlin, did you, during your meeting, come across a fellow named Bagley?
I remember hearing the name. She had said something about it. Said he was another operative. I don't know what that means.
And she gave you no other instruction other than to come here, find this figure.
He's supposed to be nobility, I guess. I don't know much beyond that. I've never really studied up on the figure. I just know he's from a noble line. I know that much. And let me tell you, the fortune they were offering for this. If out and you see as something clicks, and she looks at you, she says, "I'll make you a deal." She says, "You all help me get to Barrowin, and we all get to him. We do whatever we need to with him, and we all split the reward." There were 6 of us to begin with, and obviously I'm probably the only one left. I mean, there would be good money in it for you. You'd never have to work in your life. You could do whatever you want. You could get away from this place.
Well, we're here to put an end to this place.
An end to this place. And again, she looks at you like you're insane. I highly doubt you'll ever do that. I've been told many people have tried, and I have my doubts.
I need a reminder. We went out. We left on bad terms with Merwin, didn't we?
No, not really. You just told her you weren't interested in whatever deal she had. You
Didn't
do
someone change
know
that
that
out?
she had an interest in the orders, in doing something for her, but none of you would even entertain the fact.
Didn't we have to like run out of town because we were being chased by someone?
The lord of the town had effectively been in collusion with the corpse smugglers and was attempting to kill Kerrigan. I'm sorry, what's his name? I'm having a huge brain fart right now.
Is that the one we sacrificed?
You were chasing him, and he was trying to get away, and he was killed. Carrig, not
Carrig,
Kerrigan.
Yeah. Oh
Carrig.
no, we
So
sacrificed some poor random dude.
Yeah,
yes, so
you
the
sacrificed some
random
random dude.
individual that you had run into was, you knew this figure as being the equivalent of a religious zealot. People know this guy. And the fact that you guys ran into him on the outskirts of the city, you were like, what the hell is this guy doing here? And you really hadn't questioned any further. Gendry had some sort of private conversation with this individual, and you had heard something very strange called out at the end of their conversation as he called back to Gendry and said, an ends to a means, or a means to an end. And then they had left and they hadn't said anything else. That is the last thing you saw of that individual. That individual's name was, you'll have to give me a moment. I'm looking it up. This was such a long fucking time ago. It just feels like a lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we took
It was
long
only a week.
We
that
took a
was
long hiatus.
Devlin Alacaster.
Devlin, that's right.
This is a Valdraxian zealot. You know this guy is bad news.
Was
He
that the
is
guy that
a
owned?
kill all and dying type. There's no room for any kind of leniency or anything of that nature. It's death to anything that's been touched by the Undying.
That literally sounds like Gendry.
No.
My best friends.
No.
Gendry must be a big fan.
Boren. It sounds like Boren. Not me.
Damn.
Was there a location of this figure that you speak of?
It was further towards the center of the city. They said we were going to have to help with some things at some sort of temple, and beyond that, I don't know.
Sounds perfect, since we gotta go to the center of the city to figure out what the hell's going on here.
Yeah, but I wasn't planning on stopping it. All I'm supposed to do is meet up with this knight or figure, whoever he is, and then do whatever he wants, whatever quick task it was to be, and then get the hell out of here.
What if that quick task was to destroy the city?
It wasn't. She didn't say anything about that. She said we were going there to meet with him, do something simple, and then leave. She didn't say it was anything complicated or anything neurotic.
Well, if we find this figure on the way, we know. But if not, I mean, you could venture out alone in here and seek him out yourself. Be alone.
She
Or
said,
you travel with
I'm
us.
offering you a portion of the reward. You're more than welcome to it.
My fortune of reward here
He doesn't
is to
like
make
money.
sure that this place burns down to the ground.
He looks to
And-
the rest of you. The rest of you must see reason. There's no winning here.
Winning by saving people for sure.
I agree. If we can save Barrowin and anybody else that was with him, perfect. And then we can get the hell out of here. There's no point in staying. It's just a death sentence. You should see the things we've run across.
Yeah, and our goal is to make sure that has to cross those things again. So, you said Lady Merwin gave you a simple task.
Yeah, we were to meet with, and she said, she says, I forgot. She says, the stone is inside with my possessions. She says, we can't contact him without it.
guess
How
we have to go
long?
back then.
How long ago was it that you got caught?
A day, maybe less. I don't know.
And you didn't contact. You've been here for how long?
Oh, we were traveling here for maybe a couple days, and then when we came in, we snuck through the ramparts, and then there's that godforsaken vulture. And you see, she just shakes her head. She says, "If you see it, just stay hidden. We made a mistake."
Did you guys meet Click Clack yet?
Who?
I'm gonna.
That
No
you
one.
you get a resounding no from that.
And when you first entered the city, did you not try to contact him?
We did. That's why we were headed towards the center. Initially headed towards the center. And after we lost 2 people, I think people started to give up.
Quitters.
Dorn lasted all of a day, unfortunately. There was a hag in the swamps that got him.
Hold on.
There's quite a few things that we just left for other people to deal with.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, if you recall, you guys sacrificed a man to take a ferry to streamline through the swamps so that you didn't have to deal with anything.
Now,
We
when
got-
you say you guys,
pressed the easy button on that shit.
Elpros and I did not do anything, or maybe Gendry and I did. I couldn't remember.
Oh no,
I also know that Timber
I
did not do
I
anything.
believe it was. Yeah, I was going to say. I'm pretty sure it was Gendry and Bolrin specifically that strong armed this guy
We
to
were-
the ferry.
We weren't stopping, but we definitely weren't helping.
You're definitely guilty by association.
But regardless, she tells you that the first member of their party, this Dorn figure, died to the hag. And you have no idea what the hell she's talking about. But when she says swamps, you get the distinct impression you know exactly what she's talking about. She says, and then when we were on the outskirts of the city, we ran into that horde of the Undying, and that was another nightmare scenario. She says, I have no idea what happened to Calthid. He might as well be dead. He ran in one direction, drawing their attention. I think it was a stupid attempt at saving the rest of us, but he did distract them long enough for the rest of us to get away. But
Sounds like
if he's still alive, it'd be a miracle. I don't know how anyone would survive here on their own.
He sounds like he was making the noble move. I see no reason to talk bad about him.
Sounds like a worthy sacrifice for the others. But Catherine and the rest of your party, you are all caught together? That you ended up in this place?
Yes, unfortunately. I'm fairly certain. And she kind of looks away for a second and just rubs her eyes. I'm fairly certain that Calvin died immediately when we were attacked. I think they stabbed him to death.
Oh.
He tried to put up a fight. The rest of us were dragged away.
What is it exactly you do? What are you good with? What are you good at?
I was supposed to be our way of getting into closed off places. And she says, I have a bit of a past. I mean, I don't see why I wouldn't be truthful with you at this point. I guess we have to talk about my usefulness if I'm going to join you. I have a knack for opening things that shouldn't be opened. I have a tendency of, being good enough to do any kind of reconnaissance or spying that might need to be done. She said, if you need a set of eyes to look at things, I'm pretty good at that. been pretty knowledgeable with traps, but that was the role I was supposed to fulfill. I wasn't really the strong arm. I'll put it that way. I know how to defend myself, but I'm not really the greatest.
Lucky for you, we have one that's somewhat like yourself, very stealthy, very mindful, very uh but we happen to lose someone as well. That was quite good at your job as well. So having another around like yourself would be quite useful.
I see. She says, well, perhaps we can come to that agreement to go find him. And when we do find Sir Barrowin, we just finish his task, and perhaps we all part ways at that point, or you gain some reason and sanity, and you leave the city with me at that point.
For now, we have the common ground of having to go to the center of the city. From there on, we will figure out what's next.
Okay. And she looks at you, says, an agreement then. Yes?
I kind of look over at the others.
Bolrin.
Timber's just looking over at Elpros. We had an agreement with Bagley too, and everyone was trying to fucking kill him. So don't be looking over at me.
Oh, Bagley.
Bolrin kind of just shrugs like, sure.
Above table, I have to make this look as compelling as possible.
Timber's not objecting.
I mean, if this
I
guy's
was just concerned with this person now. I feel like I'm going to have to take care of them.
Seems like this person would be worth talking to.
Seems like this person could help us cross the swamp. I'm just saying.
That's an innuendo if I ever heard it. Good sacrifice, maybe?
A good hold person at the right time.
I've done that before.
Exactly. Trying to think anybody else. Yeah. Any other questions from anybody else?
How did you learn to climb like our friend here?
I've done a little bit of second story work in my time, so to speak.
Oh, I do have one more question. I don't know if I wrote it down though. Gosh dang it.
I don't know if I've ever seen anyone move like that wasn't hairy.
I wasn't. Oh, and she looks over at Timber.
How big is how tall and stuff? Because we're all giants.
She's about 5 foot. She's about 5 foot nothing. No joke.
So she is tiny compared to us.
Yeah,
no wonder she's terrified of us.
We're all a foot or more taller than her.
I have a question for you, since you found your way in here, and while being here, and your party, I'm sure, all had the reasons to come. Have you ever heard of a horned devil around here?
A horned devil? Oh, I'm sure I've seen them inside that damned prison.
I'll kind of, as I'm saying it, I kind of like glance over at Timber just to see what kind of reaction I get out of me asking this.
How's Timber reacting to this?
Timber's perking up a little bit.
Inside
Actually,
check.
when they say
Insight.
when they said they've seen horned devils in the prison, that's something that Timber was going to jump in and immediately say. But you've seen the horned devil, the named one.
I mean, they had horns. I don't know what that means beyond that.
How many fiends were there?
I mean, at least 5, 6, somewhere in that range, not including the butcher.
Not 6, 7.
Not
6, 7
quite
with the
6,
butcher.
7. Kill me!
Yeah. All right, so roughly 6 of them, and were they various types of fiends, demons?
No, they had a number of chains and hooks. I don't know exactly what they quite were, but there were a couple different kinds, not including the butcher. The butcher was unique. The ones that dragged us in were in chains. It's like they were alive. Not the beings themselves, but the chains were just moving on their own. I don't know what magics they had that could do that.
Wow, that would have been really good information before we went out there. um. Okay. I got nothing else, guys. Whew.
Yeah, I was just curious about the climbing.
Okay. Like she said, she's done some second story work in her time. That's just slang for she probably stole things from people.
Or it's slang for what it is.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess do we? I mean, honestly, we might as well focus on getting some rest. Bowrun's gonna do some push-ups because he feels like he's falling behind a little bit.
I put Tulurin as well as Kellen on the relations page. So if for some reason you guys are looking for that, they're on there.
Sweet.
Oh, does it have a picture of him?
It does.
Ooh.
Tulurin was the one-armed individual you left to die in the cave.
Oh.
Oh shit!
Oh. Oh.
Wow. We're really good at saving people, guys.
Yeah.
We only save people when it's convenient to us.
Damn, we're terrible people.
I'm gonna have to actually get
Although
the
I
second
did
page
save
moving,
Bagley.
Jesus.
We did save Bagley, and that
But
wasn't
then
a
it was kind of
convenient
his own
issue.
fault for dying.
I'm pretty sure there was some foul play happening back there.
I didn't do anything. I don't want to hear it.
No.
No.
It wasn't me this time, okay?
I couldn't
I didn't
save
kill the
him.
civilian this time.
I couldn't save him.
There's no way I could have cast a spell to save him. It was just happened too fast.
Who was this
The
one?
sun was in my eyes.
Spell
Who
slots?
who
How
was the
about
guy that was with the eye patch?
That was the Lord. I will tell you here in 2 seconds. That was the guy who originally gave you the mission of finding Carrig. He was the one who betrayed all of you. He was actually working with the corporate
Oh.
smugglers. That was Baron
Oh.
Chedwick.
Oh yeah, that dick.
Alright.
God damn it.
And then the one
don't
that
you
we
know
let
so?
die is which one?
Yes, that's Thurin. He's missing an arm on there.
Nice.
Just left him there.
Yeah, you guys pretty much fucked him big.
Well, like, he
Yep.
didn't tell us to help him either, did he?
Oh,
He just told us to be quiet.
Kind of. You guys, you told him to go. Well, let me rephrase that. Gendry told him to run down the center of that cave, and then he did,
Yeah.
and it drew all of the creatures to him, and then you all ran the opposite direction. So yeah, you guys killed him. I mean, it's a question mark if he's alive, but you're pretty sure he's dead.
Nobody knows I told them to do that.
Holy shit.
Because that was all in message.
That was all in message. But yeah, but that's
yeah.
the course of events, guys.
Alright,
God damn.
I don't think I have any more
Ugh.
questions for the new person at the moment.
We just found out we killed a lot of her friends.
Oh, that Tulurin guy, you don't think has any relation to her at all. He was with the corpse smugglers as like an actual
Yeah.
prisoner. Yeah, Catelyn, it seems to be off on her own with an entirely separate purpose.
Oh,
Seems to
actually,
be intertying into whatever Lady Marilyn is up to.
so Marilyn
She
and what
seems
was
to be a bigger player than we.
That's Baron Chedwick.
and Chadwick. Okay,
Yeah.
actually, I do want to ask, Lady Marilyn, did she mention of a figure named Chadwick?
Chedwick's the head of the town. I don't. She never mentioned anything about him. He didn't have any kind of importance in the matter.
All right, just trying to grasp the relation between them.
No, Drisdall is bad enough without Chedwick there, let alone. I wouldn't. I don't think I've even been involved in this if he was. Everybody knows he's shady.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody except us.
Well, you weren't locals, unfortunately. Nobody really ever asked the questions either.
That's true. We were very just headstrong. All right, you want us to go do that? Okay.
Mm-hmm. New campaign, new campaign, new campaign.
I know.
Next campaign, that first person I'm meeting, I'm making sure I'm not killing him on spot.
Interrogate them and hold them hostage.
What if I started that Animal Crossing game? That's like a one shot.
That'd be
With its own
fun.
system and
That would
everything.
be fun. That would be fun. I could see that being a lot of fun.
We interrogate Tom Nook and break his kneecap.
Listen here, you son of a bitch.
Right in front of his nephews.
You're the one putting down 12% mortgages, you son of a bitch.
And like you could choose what kind of character you are, and like they would have different stats depending on what they're good at and everything. I thought it out pretty well.
That'd be a lot of fun. There's a game that so you guys know what Dungeons and Daddies is, right? Have you ever heard of that? I think I explained it a little bit before. So Dungeons and Daddies did a one shot of a game that you play as woodland animals, like literal woodland animals, and you're all familiars of a witch who is about to be burned at the stake. And you're literally supposed to play as these woodland animals and do whatever you can to free the witch before she gets burned to death. It is a fucking amazing one shot, but it sounds very similar to like what you're talking about right now. Is like depending on the woodland race that you like, the bird or the crow or owl or whatever it is, you get really specific stats that are good for you. Are you going to base it off of D&D or like do your own kind of homebrew?
I think it's going to be mostly homebrew.
You know what? Honestly, that's probably the best route to go for something like that, realistically. Especially because considering it's going to be based around like Animal Crossing and stuff, I could see having a lot of fun with that. That'd be good. That'd be a nice change of pace.
All right, bet.
All right. Anyways, go ahead.
I don't have any more questions, so If anybody else has any questions or anything they want to do to prepare or anything, I don't have anything. Because I can't do anything till I rest.
Timber would like to take the time and fucking, like, somewhat bathe.
Okay. Fair enough. So you guys are currently fed for the next 24 hours because of the good berry. So
Damn
you're
right
good to
they
go
are.
on that. So eating it provides enough nourishment to sustain a creature for one day. I think the discussion I had previously with people is nourishment does not mean water. It means food.
Correct.
Yeah,
That's why we had to
yeah.
develop our water system.
Yeah.
Yep. So you guys are still
Elpros is our
devoid
water
of water. Yep, Elpros was your guys' source of water and all that. So that said, you guys have all eaten, including Kellen at this point. So including you could provide enough for the Neridians as well. Did you give the Neridians some or no?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so that's 9 right there. You still have 1 extra.
Well, we'll just put it on the counter for someone who wants it.
Okay, somebody wants the extra hit point. That said, you by the way, as a reminder, you could also take that at the end or before you take a long rest, and you would be fed for the entire next day as well.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So just as a reminder,
Sure.
because it
I'll
lasts
hang
for
on to that.
24 hours after that, right? So that said, blah, 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 blah. Okay. I'm gonna make rolls for rest. If you guys aren't gonna make anything or do anything else with your time, I am gonna literally just go into rolls.
Yeah,
And
I
we
mean, I
will
have a
go from
leathers
there.
worker kit, but like I don't have anything to work with it. I don't have anything to do anything with it. So.
Gotcha. Okay. Blah, 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 blah.
Click, clack, click, clack.
I need to make
Okay.
sure this is doing what it's supposed to be doing, but we'll see.
You let me know when I can hit that long rest button.
Okay. Hold on. That was fast.
Sweet.
Hold on. So it's roughly about noon. And all of you are in the midst of just settling down. Even the Neridians are going on almost this catatonic state at this point, where everyone, after everything you've just endured, is either sitting around and drifting off on bedrolls. Kellen doesn't really have any real possessions of her own, but you see that she's found some kind of really not so much rotten, but just torn up cloth and things of that nature that are kind of in decay, and made herself a small bed out of it. At that point, everyone just in the midst of rest being fed. Every once in a while, you look over at Kellen and you see as she kind of cries out in her sleep or something happens, and you get the distinct impression that whatever she went through was way worse than she let on. She seemed terrified at first, but you, just from her reactions of what's going on right now, she's clearly having a nightmare. That said, as all of this is happening, give me one moment to look over something.
Depends if what you're looking over is good or bad.
I mean, it's always bad. Come on, man. That's how this shit works. Oh, that's why. Jesus Christ, I got lost in the okay, here we go. Here we go. We're south right now.
We're Wester.
I just rolled something that doesn't make any sense.
Oh, cool.
That means
I
nothing.
I just have to roll with the punches on some of this stuff. I'm gonna roll until something happens that makes sense.
Hey now.
As the Earth shifts slightly to the left.
We win.
Game over.
Okay.
No group of assassins.
I am gonna go on the limb and say all of you are in the midst of resting, whether it's just occasionally looking around or twiddling your thumbs or talking between each other. Everybody, give me a 1d10 right now. If it's
Sure.
5, if it's 5 or under, I'm gonna assume you're taking a nap or sleeping or resting. If it's 6 or above, I'm gonna make the assumption that you're in the middle of talking to someone else. Or preparing your gear or whatever it is. Right now, I've got 2 people who are awake. That's 3 people who are awake. Gendry, I'm waiting on you.
But technically, I'm always awake.
That's very true. That is very true. You are technically always awake. Just go ahead and give me a D10 anyways. Like if you're in shutdown mode, you're just staring out, and if you're awake, then I'll tell you something else.
10.
Okay.
Why can't we roll like that more often, guys?
So that said, for everyone, Kellen is dead asleep at this point. The Neridians, the 2 that are injured, are sleeping and resting. The other 2 are awake. They're talking amongst each other occasionally, but you can see that they're sharpening spears and things of that nature, getting ready for this, a front at the, or then sorry, this conflict at the tower. And I need this. Actually, I don't need anything because the only person who passes this is because it's a passive perception on arrest, and you guys aren't actively doing anything. Is Timber. Timber, you're looking off into this lofty warehouse effectively. And your dark vision is incredibly strong for what it is. I mean, all of you can see in the dark to some form, except for Elperos and Bullrun. I'm sorry, I believe Bullrun has the ability to have dark vision as well. But Elperos being the only one who really can't see in the dark, you have a pretty tough time. You're relying on slits of light coming in through doorways and windows that are boarded up in order to be able to see in here. So there's some dim light coming in, but it's nothing intense enough for you to actually be able to see out into the darkness of the room. And Timber, as you're looking on with your dark vision, you're not sure what you're seeing.
It's late for sugar.
You're looking up at the ceiling as you're in the middle of talking to Bullrun just for a moment, and you're talking over supplies. And as you look up, you see that your dark vision has failed.
Oh.
It looks like you're looking at the edge of your dark vision where everything starts to turn black. And except you're looking up at the ceiling about 30 feet away and you can't see the ceiling anymore. Normally it would be in a monochromatic hue, like it'd be gray and black and white effectively, but you can't even see that. You're the only one who notices this. Everyone else is just going about doing whatever they're doing.
Bullard, cast light. I think there's something up there.
Bullard casts light on his shield and points it upward.
Okay, as soon as you cast light, you say this small prayer and point the shield towards the ceiling. You realize something is very wrong between the 2 of you. You've drawn the attention of everyone else that's awake. Elperos, Gendry, everyone looks over at what you're looking at as soon as you cast the light spell. As you point up at the ceiling, you watch as that pitch black darkness recedes through cracks in floorboards and goes up and away to a point where you can actually see the ceiling now. You watch as the darkness itself moves away from the light.
Yep. Don't like that.
We're not safe here.
Not safe anywhere. Lauren, how long can that last? Like
Oh, that's a good
millimeters?
question. I actually don't know off the top of my head.
I think it's 10 minutes or an hour. It's one of the two.
1 hour.
Okay. And Miles, the room we're in, we don't have any like fires or candles.
No,
Just
there's
okay.
nothing. You guys are completely relying on the daylight coming in right now. It's noon.
Gotcha.
It's literally noon.
Yeah. So okay. Cool. All right. Well, something to be aware of.
There's some kind of animate darkness that's coming.
Gendry, would you know if that's a spell or?
Give me a knowledge arcana check from Gendry.
Because I felt like, yeah, like if it's a spell, why would it recede? I hope it's a spell and not a creature.
21.
Gendry, you know exactly what you just witnessed. You've heard of them before, but they're incredibly rare. In some sort of insane circumstance of magic intervening in the course of, you know, whatever's been going on here, something incredible has happened. You believe you witnessed what is known as a living spell, and you think that this darkness you just witnessed is something that's actually alive. And you've heard rumors of these things, but you haven't heard concrete details on anything in them. Just because they're so rare, they're very hard to study things like that. The living darkness itself, you know that things of that nature, living spells, usually feed on magic. You're not certain what was about to happen, but you know that it's not going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
You've managed to stave it off, at least. You know that much. You don't know how persistent it's going to be, but you know that you definitely have managed to keep it at bay.
So we just have to keep it bright in here all night.
That's interesting.
Mhm.
All right.
Miles, would you let me channel Sacred Flame in my palm as a light source?
Yeah, I'd allow it.
That's
Okay,
fine.
cool.
Let me. You see Gendry get up. I hate having to bring light in here, though. We're just like a beam then of like, hey.
Yeah, I know. It's a beacon at that point.
Well, put it this way, it's going to be shining out the cracks in the windows.
Yeah.
I am going to hold on. Let me see how many.
It's not like we have much of a choice when whatever the hell this is trying to get us.
Yeah.
Kellen looks at all of you and says, well, do you have anything else? Does anybody have torches, lamps, anything like that?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I have torches.
I will.
I actually do.
You see, as I'm going around this like
I have a tinderbox.
broken down house. What?
Tinder.
You
I have
see as
torches.
Gendry starts grabbing little objects.
Okay.
And I start to tinker some. And
Okay.
suddenly you see this little object glow. And it sheds bright light in a 5-foot radius and dim light for 5 feet from that.
and I start putting an object like here, here, here. I'm using magical tinkering.
Okay. How long do those last?
That's what I'm looking. The chosen property lasts indefinitely.
Oh my
Oh
god.
shit. Okay. Okay. So you basically put up these orbs all over the Port Authority, the warehouse that's here. The Neridians realize something's going on as you shine this light up at the ceiling. All the two of them that were awake just witnessed this. And they huddle together with the rest of you, even though they can't communicate right now. They know something's going on.
I was
They have their spears at the ready. They're not sure what's happening. So how many of these can you make, and how far do you want to spread them out in the room?
Enough to get us all enough light for each of us.
Okay.
You can bestow magic on multiple objects, touching one object each time you use this, one property at a time. The maximum number of objects you can affect with this feature at one time is equal to your intelligence modifier.
Okay, so you can make up to 4 or 5?
I can do up to 5.
Okay, so that's a pretty decent area. Considering it's 5-foot radius, that's a 10-foot square effectively of bright light. And you can make 5. That's enough for everybody to remain in bright light at that. Okay. All right. We'll say you stack them on top of crates and, in miscellaneous areas that pretty much brightly illuminate the majority of the room, including where all of you have your bedrolls and everything else. You do not notice the return of this darkness at all. The light being persistent indefinitely, you realize it hasn't made any attempt to come back at all. So I'm going to keep rolling. That is the end of that.
Sounds like we broke your mechanics, so you have to let us live now.
Man. All right, let's see. Oh, okay, you guys are so close. You guys are so close. All right, hold on.
Was it so close to getting click clack again?
How long have you been sitting around for in general?
You guys are literally 2 hours from the end of your long rest. So it's almost been literally the full day we were talking about. It's 8 a.m. You guys are 2 hours from the end of your long rest.
Nice.
So that said, all of you have this shock as you hear a voice call out. And this is outside. Hello? Is there anyone in there? Is anyone answering? Or what are you doing, I should say?
No. I mean, Ballroom was just kind of chilling, so.
Yeah, stay silent.
Ballroom's just gonna look around and be like, "Do we talk?"
Or you peek? Do we see where the voice is coming from?
No, you do not. I mean, are you going to actively approach a window and look out or try and see anything?
Maybe. I'll kind of peek. Try stealthily peek, even though I'm not very stealthy.
You're a robot. You're not stealthy.
Yeah, I'll kind of creep and kind of look out barely, just to see if I notice anything.
Okay. As you peer out the window, you see a very strange garbed figure, and it looks like a man. He has a very large backpack on. It looks like it's got a bedroll and some other things. What you notice is that there's a number of trinkets hanging from it in the form of what looked to be like a necklace here, a wrist, like a bandit of gilded jewelry. There are a handful of cooking implements, like a frying pan and some other things dangling from this backpack. In addition to this, you realize that he has several weapons on him, including what looks to be a longbow and a slew of other things he's carrying. He says, "Just looking to do some business, not trying to scare anybody."
Just another click clack.
It's another click clack.
Can I see his face at all or anything?
You can't from where you're at.
Mm.
All you see is this figure. You can barely see who it is. You just see this humanoid looking figure standing at the door, the main door of the Port Authority that's boarded up and has crates in front of it.
Can we roll for insight? Maybe like hear from his voice.
I'm gonna say insight isn't gonna do you anything here aside from act as like a sixth sense.
Okay.
Put it this way, it would be with disadvantage to sense any kind of intent. It's not gonna do you any good, really.
Yeah.
You don't without talking to the figure or knowing anything about them, it's very hard to decipher anything.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Should we help him?
We should
we
rob
stop?
him.
No.
Hey, y'all, I gotta step away for a second.
We take all this
Okay.
stuff.
As you're all in the midst of talking about this, you see as the figure he's kind of trying to peer inside windows that are boarded up and look around. He looks into one of the windows. He says, "I see the light. I know someone's in there."
And suddenly my metal masked figure that probably never been seen comes out from the corner like a jump scare.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Exactly. You a merchant?
Of sorts.
Do you know
He's
Click
calling
Clack?
out to you. Who?
Click Clack.
No, I can't say I do.
Useless.
Useless. Says, "Friend, I have many wares for sale and trade."
The click clacks are better.
What kind of
I like the grumbling.
wares and trade?
Says, "Well, I just need to know what you have available, and perhaps we can come to an agreement. Perhaps it's best we do it through a smaller opening. I don't want any kind of conflict."
Insight check.
Go ahead and roll for an insight check at this point. I mean, anybody who's listening can roll. I mean, Gendry, you understand, that someone traveling by themselves with some goods might want to be careful about how they go about doing business. But at the same time, I mean, this guy just seems really suspicious. Who the hell is walking around doing business on their own besides someone like Click Clack?
That's
Click
what
Clack
I'm
has
saying.
some sort of supernatural, scary entity attached to his back. And on top of that, he's a skeleton. This guy just seems like a normal guy. You haven't seen his face or anything about him yet, but like something's weird about this. It's just strange.
Yeah, I don't trust it. Feel like we're all set.
All set. Well, if you change your mind, I'll be around. Maybe
We'll
we'll
search
see each
you
other
out.
soon.
Give us a couple
Sounds good.
hours, and maybe we'll get back to you.
He takes about 2 steps away, and you see as he turns around, he says, well, most people are scared entering into this terrible place, but perhaps I can sway your opinion. Maybe you'd be willing to do business after that. You see as he takes a small bottle, and he kind of waves it up towards where you're looking, through the window, and he hears the voice coming from. And you see as he takes it and sets it down on the ground outside. He says, take care.
We'll grab it in a couple hours.
No. That's a good plan.
2 hours exactly.
You see as he wanders off. You, Gendry, you don't take your eyes off of him. You watch
No,
him
I'm
walk
watching the whole
down
time.
all the stairs leading down the Port Authority to the actual dock itself. You see him turn and begin walking down the pier, not towards the tower, but back towards the Arboretum. He doesn't stop. He's just within a matter of minutes, he's completely out of sight.
All right, well, I'll send you rest here and keep looking.
Okay. By the way, as far as stuff goes, you guys can roll for your long rests now.
Oh, yes. I don't trust it.
I need it in writing.
Okay.
Oh, look at all that stuff I regained.
Yeah, you really needed that, didn't you? Jesus Christ. I did not realize how down you guys were on
I
resources.
had 1 spell slot left.
That's fucking brutal. When Cody gets back, I gotta tell him he's gotta roll, or I mean, he's got a long rest for Timber. Okay.
He's yelling timber.
What would you guys like to do? You guys
I would like to go see what that
sorry,
potion-
duh. No, I can't even. So, anyways, the Neridians, or he comes up to you, and he starts kind of slamming his spear, Gendry. You hear him go clank clank with it on the floor, and he's trying to talk to you, and it's just this gurgle at this point. You have no idea what he's saying, but you see as he points over at the other 2 Neridians, and they're up on their feet. They're ready to go. You realize he's pointing. They're ready to make a move on the tower.
Nice.
I'm still scared of the tower.
They seem to be ready for the tower.
God, are they? Because that tower kicked our asses.
You realize you know without any communication with them, you don't know what the hell they plan on doing.
Yeah,
they are trying to play charades with you right now, but realistically, you have no idea what's going to happen.
Fuck. I'm scared of using spell slots now. I guess I will cast. I'm just trying to think if they want to go to the tower. Are we not doing it now? Or do we still lead them to the tower? Because if we lead them to the tower, I will cast tongues, and we can do that instantly. Because it lasts for an hour.
Just as a reminder, I can't remember if I gave them to you, but you said you were the one that picked them up. Gendry, you're the one that picked up the the navigation tools like the sextant, the compass, and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost positive. No, I guess I didn't give them to you. But it's navigator's tools is what you picked up. I'll move them onto your character sheet. You don't got to worry about it.
All right.
Okay, guys, what are you doing? You let me know. Obviously, Cody's not here right now, but like you guys can tell me, and then we'll go from there.
Lauren will check on how he forget her name now.
I put the navigator's tools on your character sheet. They're there. It weighs 2 pounds.
All right.
What's her name again? Kenna. You're funny, Luce.
He was.
I'm gonna check whatever the girl lady with the. So I'm gonna check and see how she's doing.
All right. You looked at Kellen.
Yeah.
She's Yeah. I'm sorry. You said you were checking in on the lady, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kellen looks to you and she's like, "I'm fine." He says, "Are you fine?"
Yeah. You were just in rough shape yesterday, so I wanted to make sure you're good.
I'm a mercenary of sorts. I can handle my own. So no worries about me.
Right. They want
You're
you.
not saying she's giving you the cold shoulder, but it kind of feels like it.
Damn. Bitch is cold.
Just as a reminder, Grey Wind should be up again at this point.
Oh yeah, I can bring back my boy. My boy.
I know it's about 11 here, but I will probably cast tongues. I don't know if you want to say that for next time or not. And mention about our new friend being here, and we got to retrieve her stuff before we can do anything with the tower, I think.
Okay, go
if
ahead
others would
and
agree with that.
Yeah, we'll pick it up next time, and you can just I'll say cast tongues next time instead of now, and because we'll get right back into the discussion. But yeah, no, this is a good place to leave off, and yeah, all right. For I love the course of